Good morning, everyone. This is Patrick, soon to be Hobbies and Collectibles channel. And today is November 29th. The date is not important to you. I just do that to keep track of when I record these videos. All right, let's jump right into this, folks. This is the next part of the Silence, the Symbiote formerly known as Scream video series. I think I got that right. Okay, this is going to be Silence real soon, folks. You're probably noticing the transformation now from the Silk character, and that's what this 3D model originally was, Silk. What I have done since the last video, I want to show you the base again. I just can't show that base enough. I'm really proud of it, but right now it's under wraps because I just put some primer on this. The red stuff is primer. And I don't want to mess the base up. So it's covered up right now. And the legs are not broken. You probably noticed the plastic wrap on there. That's just because this leg, I need a pointer. This will do. This leg right here, the left leg, is not attached. So I just put plastic wrap on, otherwise it'll fall over. So what I did yesterday was I started the arduous, and I don't use that word very often. I started the arduous task of masking this model. Now, all of these things you see, all these vertical lines right here, all of that is either some clay, was it Play-Doh? Yeah, it's either Play-Doh or some painter's tape. Right here, this is all masking. Up here on the breast, that's painter's tape. All over here. Now on the arms, I didn't bother that much with the masking. I think I might have put a couple of strips of tape there. I know I put a couple of strips here, but okay, this is what I got in mind, folks. We all know that Silence is red, white with a little bit of black, mostly red and white. So what I'm going to do, instead of trying to draw out the pattern of her white portion of her, you know what? This might be something that's not important to a lot of people. You can call it a pet peeve or whatever you want to call it, but I have this thing, how can I say this? When a symbiote's skin, flesh, or whatever you want to call it, when it is referred to as a costume, in my mind, folks, these are not costumes. I know it's all make-believe, okay, none of it's for real, but in my mind, this is the way it works. You have this black organic equates to live, all right? So you have this black organic mass, which later became venom, and that black organic mass is what transfers from one symbiont to the next, and that black organic matter is alive. So when it takes over a human's body, it consumes them and just envelopes their body in that black mass or red or whatever color the mass decides to become. Okay, so anyway, that's just my little thing. Let's get back on task here. All right, so what was I at? Went on my tangent and I forgot where I was. All right, anyway, so this is going to be the white portion of her flesh. This right here, all of these parts, that's going to be the red portion of her flesh. Let me see. What else? I plan on putting some claws right there. Because the stance right now, she doesn't look very deadly. But maybe that'll make her look a little bit deadly if I put the claws on it. Let's see. I thought about putting some spikes in the hair. But if this hair just comes out looking like hair, I'll be happy. I'm not going to go overboard and start trying to do all this extra stuff with the hair. I just want it to look like hair once I'm done. That's my goal for this project. All right. And again, this will become hair. Right now it's string. Her face. I think what I'm going to do, folks, we know that symbiotes have these large eyes. I think I'm going to give her a smaller, okay, where are we? There we are. I'm going to give her a smaller symbiote eye, smaller than usual, and a human eye on the other side because she's slowly transforming. So a transformation portrait, yeah, normally you have a transformation portrait and then like a normal portrait, whatever. Anyway, let's get back on this. All right, so that's probably what I'm going to do with the face. And let's rotate her around. Please don't fall, don't fall. More masking right here on the arm. And as you can see, hold on, let me remove the hair and show you this. Hold on, let's get a good look at it and then I'll remove the hair. You know what, folks? This stuff has started to harden. It's not as hard as like regular. I shouldn't say regular. There's no such thing as regular clay. There's so many different types of clay. But like air dry clay, it's not that hard, but it is harder than it was a few days ago. And this has been on here, I don't know, maybe 10 days now. And it's getting hard. But I still plan on putting some, was it terracotta clay on top of it. And I want to talk more about terracotta clay in another video, folks. I'm falling in love with that stuff. I think that's going to be my go-to when it comes to clay from now on. Okay, so masking. Okay, let's take the hair off. I'll be right back. Okay, now you can see it better. All of this is starting to peel off. This is all masking all over here. And I think what I'm going to do in the next video, hell, I should just do it now. I wanted to make a video. You know what? I'll make a part 2 for this. Or maybe I'll just make another video and then attach it to this one. Make them into one video. But I wanted to show that on camera when I remove all the masking. Underneath, everything that's masked is going to be white. So just picture that. All of this is going to be white. And that's going to be the white portion of her flesh once I'm done with this. Instead of trying to design and draw, you know, how it's regularly done. I'm taking some license, yes, some artistic license. So that's what I'm going to do with it. And I think that's it for this one, folks. All right, make sure you stay tuned. There's more to come. I want to thank you for watching this video. And if you are continuing to support this channel through the hard times, I really appreciate you for doing so. Thanks a lot. I don't know if that's going to be a good thumbnail with a horseless, okay, horseless hitless horseman. Okay, I don't know if that's going to be good at a thumbnail with a hitless character, a hitless model. Maybe to catch somebody's eye. Okay. All right. Anyway, so thanks, folks. Bye.